All right, hello everybody. We're gonna do this a little backwards this time. Got the camping in first, and then we're gonna do a little bit of exploring and prospecting tomorrow. Hopefully this old wood I got here works out. I'll show you guys what I've got going on here. I've been getting a lot of rain and snow, so I'm doing the car camping deal tonight. Not exactly luxury, but it'll do the job. It's a lot better than sleeping on the ground. I'm at an old dig site here. I don't know why anybody would want to dry wash any of this, but somebody's been doing it. I know it's not going to show up good. Let's see if I can get this a little brighter. But they were doing a lot of work here. So I had an interesting drive up here. The road was closed due to flooding, and when I called CHP, they were no help whatsoever. All they would tell me was that they would find me, but they wouldn't tell me how much. So I took a roughly 15-mile drive from the 14 through past Bickle Camp and Burrow Schmidt Tunnel to make my way up here. So it worked out in the end. I'm kind of curious to see how this video turns out. I have never recorded in 4K, so we're going to give this a shot. There are several mines on the way up the hill, which I will be checking out in the morning. They look pretty decent on the map, so a lot better than the last one. I'm very hopeful this time. All right, I'm going to get myself some dinner going and move on. All right, this is the first adit we're going to check out. I have a sneaky suspicion this is going to be a vertical shaft. Unfortunately, when you're looking at Google Maps, it's kind of difficult sometimes to determine that, but we're going to hike up there anyhow. Just want to give you guys a view. It is chilly out here. About 44 degrees and windy. Yeah. Pretty though. All right, I'm gonna hike up here and see what this looks like. All right, I apologize for the wind. Not really a lot I can do about it. I got really excited here because this looks quite a bit like an incline, at least the first part. And it definitely looks manageable. Only problem is, and I don't know if I can get a view of this, but if you can see this wood right here, there's another shaft going down right below it, and there's just no way down there. So let's see if I can drop a rock in here. Yeah, it goes down a good ways. So that's not happening. We're gonna go check some more areas out. There's a lot of little adits around right here on this hill, and then there's some old buildings and some more adits a little further back from where I was earlier. So I'm gonna start heading back that way. All right, I had to hike down and get out of the wind here. One of the things that I thoroughly enjoy when you find a place like this is digging through the tailings pile, try to find out what they're digging in. And saw a lot of slate, a lot of schist, some quartz intrusions, nice rusty layers, and of course lots of pyrite. And I don't know if any of this is going to show up at all, but you got a nice little chunk of pyrite right there. This guy right here is just loaded in those holes. This doesn't look like iron pyrite right here. I'm wondering if it's arsenopyrite. I'll have to find out. And then this guy would be a good example of some of the layers with the quartz intrusions, and there's a lot of pyrite in the middle here also. Still learning my pyrites, so I don't want to say for sure what this is, but it's definitely got some iron pyrite. There's some cubes in it. All right, so I'm going to get a better look at this with the eye loop and make sure there's no gold hiding somewhere, and then I'm going to my way over to where those clouds are. All right, I decided to break open this vuggy one here, and I'd say that's a keeper. I don't know how well it's going to show up, but it is just loaded. Look at this. Beautiful. All right, again, I apologize for the wind. I just got up to the top of the hill here and found some substantial digging. I mean, you have to really want to get up here and dig to cut a road like this. Oh, that's interesting. It looks like there's a vertical shaft with a ladder over here. Let's see if I can huff and puff my way up the hill here. Lots of good looking quartz on the ground. Oh, there used to be one there. It's part of a ladder sticking up still. Oh yeah, look at this. Nice rotten wood. Oh, good golly, that thing goes down forever. Let's see here. Couldn't hear it. Try again. Yeah, it may not be that bad. Let me get my light out and I'll take a peek. All right, I'm gonna try and do this without dropping myself or my camera down in the hole here. But you can see this hole stops a little ways down. I don't see any visible side chutes. I don't know if it got filled in or if they just quit at some point, gave up on it. But I am certainly not going down this homemade ladder. Not by myself. All right, so we're real close to the old cabin here. You can see it's right over there. So I'm gonna shut this off and hike over there and see what it looks like. All right, I can no longer make out the writings on the sign here, which is a shame. Obviously, they're trying to preserve this. I don't know if you can get in. I haven't gotten that far yet. Again, sorry about the wind, but I do have a good excuse. Look at this view. Can you imagine waking up to this every morning? Look at this. I'll walk over here and show you the Salt Lake. It was a heck of a climb up here. I'm glad I did not drive. It would have been really rough. There you go. How's that? Whoever lived up here probably had a little bit of a rough prospecting life, but they got to look at this every day. Alright, let's go see what the cabin has to offer for us here. Hopefully we can go inside. I'm sorry if the camera's a little unstable. I didn't bring my tripod with me. Oh yeah. Okay, let me get all my gear off and we'll try this again. Okay, so before we go inside, I just want to show you guys what the outside looks like. As you can see, they put a bunch of cables up, keep the thing from falling over. I don't know if that was BLM or a group. I know there are a few groups that maintain these cabins so people can come up here and camp out in them. Very close to the Bonanza Trail, so if you're familiar with the Bonanza Trail, then you'll understand that. I am just amazed there's a window here. Look at this. What appears to be a Bible. Wow. Interesting. I really am curious about this place. The fact that there's still a stove standing, that's just amazing. This would be a great place to camp out. And yes, there's a Bible in the window. Oh, it does smell pretty bad in here. Mildew and rats. Wow. I know it's a little dark. I did not. Oh, I guess I do have a flashlight. There we go. That's a little bit funky in here. I certainly would not want to be sleeping in this bed. But that is definitely an old bed. Wow. Again, I am just utterly amazed that there's anything even intact up here. Let's see here. Oh yeah, still functional. I'll have to close that on the way out. It's being stubborn. Okay, so there was one more cabin. I don't think it was too far from here. I'm gonna have to look at the map. So I'm gonna try to make my way over to it, and any mines that I find in the process. Look at this. Somebody has really reinforced this place. So I will get back with you guys. All right, I decided to backtrack just a little bit to show you guys this vertical shaft that I spotted on the map here. Look at this quartz vein they were digging in here. It's just beautiful. Anyway, it doesn't appear to go down too far, but it does go off to the side. If I wasn't by myself, I would certainly climb down there. Doesn't really look all that sketchy, I mean, compared to some of the other stuff I've been in. But I'm by myself. I just wanted to point out here, my guess is the reason they were following this quartz vein, aside from the fact that it's quartz, sorry about the sun, is it butts up with some schist here. And that's supposed to be a good thing. Alright, so I finally found an adit. Judging by this tailings pile, I don't know how large it's going to be. Probably not very big. Got my marker there in case somebody needs to find me. It is partially buried. So I'm a bit curious what it looks like inside. I'm gonna worm my way down in there, and then I will get right back to you guys. Okay, looks like it might go back a little ways. A little bit of a tight fit in here. It looks pretty structurally sound. Let me give you a view of the outside here. All right, let's see what we got here. Hopefully there's no critters in here. Alright, so look at all this veining. That's interesting. It is warm in here. Wow. Again, this veining is just something else. Oh, and I think it faces out right there. Oh, I can stand up. Oh, it looks like it curves around the edge here. Two directions. We got right and we got left. The left doesn't go anywhere. It just faces out right there. So let's see where right goes. All right, I got to be careful because there are some hanging rocks here, and there's quite a few on the ground. Interesting. Oh wow, it goes down. I don't think I'm going down in there. Sorry. Let's see if we can get a look. Oh yeah. So they're following this hanging wall here. And they didn't go down very far. Let's see if I can get some better lighting. There you go. Stops right down there. All right. There you have it. A lot of sulfides on the wall. And a lot of gray. I bet you they were after silver. I would really love to know why there is such a significant amount of placer material, gold, up in these hills, and every small adit I find is silver. You would think that with the size of the football-sized nuggets they were pulling out of here back in the day, there would be a substantial mine somewhere. Look at all this rockfall. Look at that. Just waiting to come down. Hopefully it stays up there until I'm out of here. Oh, look, we got, oh, I slipped and fell on my butt. We got a little friend here. I'm glad you're not a rattlesnake. Definitely gonna have to keep my eyes open though, because if these guys are out, the rattlesnakes are out. Like I said, it's very warm in here. All right, little guy. I'll make my way out of here. I kind of hurt a little bit. Landed right on my knee on a rock. It's 45 degrees outside. You wouldn't really think there would be too many snakes, but it is incredibly warm in here. They probably just come down here and eat mice all winter. Okay, I can't take you guys with me on this last stretch. See you outside. Okay, give you guys an idea of how small that was. There's my walking stick there. Since the sun is hiding behind the clouds, I was able to spot another adit. I really don't know how I would go about getting up there today, or if it's even going to show up on here. But it is sitting right up there, and there's no visible roads. So I think I'm going to hike around the side of the hill here and see if I can spot an easy way up there. I don't know if I have time today or not. I'll have to assess it when I get up to the top. If I don't, I will see you guys a little further down the road. Okay, so earlier on in the video, I was looking down at this vertical shaft where I took the rocks from. If it shows up on here, that adit that I'm looking at is right there. I don't see any easy way to get to it, so I'm not going there today. I got a little bit of a time constraint. But with that being said, if you remember, when I was up at the vertical shaft, I said that there was another section that went down into the back. Well, I just happened to spot this. And it may very well meet up with that vertical shaft. I'm hoping so at the very least. So I'm gonna go ahead and take a peek at it. See some coyote scat. I think it's coyote scat, and possible little footprints going in here. So I am going to be taking this with me. Well, give me just a second here. Let me get my lights on. And let's do it. And that's what we're looking at so far. It looks pretty promising around the left there, doesn't it? Always end up on my butt. Sorry, gotta get situated here. Maybe the walking stick was a bad idea. Alright, let's see. At some point I'm hoping to be able to stand up. There is a lot of rock fall in here. Oh my goodness. Look at this stuff. I'm gonna have to be kind of quiet. Alright, we're gonna leave the walking stick. Yeah, that's not being quiet. Watch out for rattlesnakes now. Do not want to find one the hard way. All right. Sorry about the light. Like I said, I just I don't want to step on any unfriendlies. Oh, it looks like there's a cave in up ahead. A Lots of scary rocks on the ground. Yep, look at that. I bet you this did meet up at some point in time. But, oh yeah, I can see daylight. There you have it. So yeah, this at one point in time met up with that vertical shaft. All right. Time to get the heck out of here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off so I can watch where I'm going. All right, so I started looking at the map and I found a road up here. So I said, what the heck, let's go check it out. There's the vertical shaft I was at, and there is the small adit that I was just in, and the one prior is sitting right on the side there. And right here is the adit that I was spotting from the ground, which I think is going to wind up being a vertical shaft also, but we'll take a peek. And when we get done, we're going to drive down there. All right, so this is what they were digging out here. Lots of quartz with sulfides. I don't know if it'll show up or not, but got some copper staining on some of these. And I just picked up this guy, which has right by my thumb there some pyrite, nice big square chunk. Unfortunately, we are not going to go anywhere near this thing. As you can see, it goes down quite a ways. Oh yeah, that's a death trap. All right, well, I'm gonna go check out that cabin before I get out of here. Hopefully I can make my way up there. All right, so I just came from the bottom of that valley down there. And we got quite a substantial looking tailings pile here, so cross your fingers. Also, there's an old cabin of some sort up here. Anybody that's wondering why I'm making these videos, well, I imagine if you made it this far, you probably already know. But, you know, if you get a day or even a half a day to check an area out you've never been to, and you just happen to be there, might as well do it. And I might as well bring you guys with me. I don't know if this is the cabin that I saw on the map. I'm gonna have to check the map again. This looks pretty small. All right, I'm gonna pause and catch my breath for a second here. All right, so I did check the map, and this is the area. It just looked a lot bigger on the map. I don't know if it's gonna show up or not, but there's another small pile here. I don't know if I'm gonna go up there or not. Let's go check this guy out. The Rock Palace. Looks like somebody had a really nice cabin here at one point. Not much left of it now. Got an old fireplace here. Looks like somebody's been using it. And you got all this stuff. Nothing too fancy. All right, so I'm gonna try and scurry my way up the side of the hill and see what's up on top of that tailings pile. It looks pretty good on the map. Might be some hoists or something up top. All right, before I get out of here, I was just sitting here laughing. I had to share this with you guys. This board here says, "Hi, my name is Daryl. I built the roof on the Rock Palace 17 years ago. I'm back on," I can't read the numbers there, but it looks like it says 2004. And then you've got a couple of papers here. This one says, "I came back 12/1/18 just to see how Rock Palace is doing. Looking bad. Sorry BLM, had to fudge red marker. Why closed?" And you got another one here that says 1988. Still have 51600 Baja. Needed exercise. 53 years young. Probably not going to make it. Probably not make it back again, or Palace won't be here anyway. Daryl. That's pretty good. Yeah. The mine above is bad. Stay out. Gas, gas, gas. Okay. we'll take that into consideration. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys up at the top. All right, so wouldn't you know it, I accidentally saved the best for last. And no, this was not on purpose. I actually thought the first mine was going to be the better one. Look at the size of this rock pile. Pretty cool. There is a ton of quartz on the ground everywhere. And a bunch of calcite. And some beer cans. So I imagine if there is some bad gas in here, I might find somebody passed out with a beer can in their hand. We'll find out. We'll see what this guy looks like. Oh, hold on. Gotta pause for a minute. Okay, sorry about that. My flashlight was being just a little bit finicky. Always bring two. All right. Oh, wow. There's actually some... Oh, it's not rail. They're going cheap on us here. Got wood with straps on it. Still pretty cool. All right, it does smell a little bit funky in here. Look at this vein they're following here. You can see that right in the middle. All right, watch out for snakes. It's actually the first time I've seen this type of rail in a mine. Would you look at this? I don't know if that looks anywhere near as sparkly on the camera. There's a natural cavity here. That's pretty cool. All right, lots of widowmakers on the ground here. It is just glittery in here. Wow, let me see if I can get this on camera. It's pretty. Sorry, with the 4K, the autofocus doesn't work all that great. Oh, this is a lot more substantial than I thought it was going to be. Awesome. A little offshoot here. I'll give you guys a view of the side. There we go. How's that? Oh, that goes back a ways. Turn this light down. One awesome thing about checking out these old mines is that you get to see the geology real good. The layers going through this mountain. There's some wide tracks in here. That's got to be at least 2 feet. A little bit of copper staining here. Pretty much just a straight run. It's starting to get kind of funky and stale in here. If anybody wants to loan me a gas meter, I will be happy to take it. This is really not very smart without having one. Wow. Holy cow. I can't even see the entrance. Getting nice and humid in here, that is for sure. All right, it's about roughly 6.5 feet now, so I can stand up straight. Got a little rat nest here. A little side chute. It does not go anywhere. And there's one heck of a widowmaker in the middle of the floor up here. Okay, I'm sorry about that, guys. I'm running out of memory on my phone here. We got a real quick, what looks like a little dynamite storage here. I'm at the end of the mine. Not very big. And then once you get up here, it looks like they backfilled a little bit, but I don't think it went very far. And then you've got this guy, which faces out right there. And then this guy, which faces out right there. So not much more to see. I'm gonna go ahead and head back out. I will see you guys at the exit. All right, I made it out safe. I'm sorry about that. I didn't account for the extra memory needed for the 4K. I've never used 4K on here, so you didn't miss much. It was just a straight run, kind of boring. But anyway, I just wanted to take a moment to thank everybody for watching, and thanks to all my new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you all on the next trip.